Alright, so open your real queue, click on strategy, then click on bots at the top, and then click on strategy bots, then click on next step down below. Alright, so click on USDT at the top. So we will be using one coin as an example. So after clicking on the coin you want to set, then click on trade setting down below. Alright, so I'll be using 4,000 as an example. Now this is how you will set your settings exactly if you are using 4,000. Don't forget I said these settings you can use it for 1,100 USDT to 4,000 USDT. So in between that amount you can use these settings. Okay, so you set it exactly this way. Then down below here where they write strategy period, in front of it you will see circle. Click on the circle, it will change to one shot. It must be on one shot. Okay, so once you click on it once, it will change to one shot. That is how you set it. Then the first buy in amount, we set it as 2008 because we are using 4,000. So this is how I calculate it. Alright, we want to use 4,000. Don't forget, I said one circle is a combination of one shot and circle trading. Okay, so now 4,000 we'll be using 70% as one shot. So 70% of 4,000 is 2008. So that's how we set our first buying amount to 2008. This 2008 is representing one shot. Okay, so after we set all the settings, then we have purchased the coin, then later we will change the settings. So let's follow up. Now if we remove 2008 from 4,000, that means we have extra 1,002 in case you are using 4,000, right? So this 1,002 will serve as your circle trading. Don't forget, once again, one circle is a combination of one shot and circle trading at a particular time. Okay, so this 1,002 will serve as your circle, which will have margin calls. All right, so we set the 2008 to our first buying amount. The open position doubled, don't activate it. AI margin call, in case your own is activated, deactivate it. All right, margin call limit 60. We are using 60 as our margin call limit. Now this is how we get the 60. Now I said we still have extra 1,002. This extra 1,002 will serve as your circle, which we have margin calls. So 1,002 divided by $20, because our margin calls, each margin calls will be buying $20 for us. Okay, so divided by $20. So this is how we get 60 margin calls. Okay, that means the robot can still buy extra $20 for you in 60 places. Okay, in case the market did not, in case the coin did not go exactly to the signal, because sometimes, not that the signal is not correct, the signal is correct in between 90 to 98%. Okay, but sometimes Bitcoin can change the market. Bitcoin can actually fall the market, so it will affect the signals sometimes. And sometimes if Bitcoin is stable, if Bitcoin did not go down, the signal will go directly the way we set it. Okay, so in case the market goes against the coin we set, that means these margin calls will be working for you inside the dip while we await the main one shot to deliver. Okay, all right, so this is how we set the 16 margin calls. Then position take profit ratio, on the signal, if I set 2.5% as our take profit, that means you will put 2.5%. Okay, if I set 3% or 4%, that means you will set 4%. It depends on what I set on the signal. Okay, so let's assume I set 2.5% as our take profit. Okay, then position take profit callback set 0.01. We will come back to margin configuration. Then buy in callback 0.3. Then sub position take profit callback, set it as 0.01. Okay, then your strategy period will be on 1 shot. All right, so let's go to our margin configuration. So this is exactly the way you will set your margin configuration. Okay, so this is exactly you will set it. I have already set it before I start recording this video, so that it won't waste more of our time. So you set it exactly this way. Okay, if you are using 4,000 USDT to trade a single coin for combination of one shot and circle trading, which is called 𝗦𝗁𝗃. Okay, so this is how you set your margin configuration. So after you set it, then you click on confirm. Then let's come back to distributed and take profit allocation. Click on it, then everything will be on 1.3 from your fifth position to the last position, which is 60 position. Then after you have set everything, then click on save. So after you have saved it, come to strategy mode, then choose sub-in mode real-time settlement and confirm it. After you have confirmed it, then click on start down below and confirm it. So once you confirm it, the robot will buy the coin for you with 2,800 USDT. Okay, so once the robot have bought the coin for you, then come back to trade setting again. Change your first buying amount from 2008 to 20 USDT. So the reason why we change to 20 is because we have purchased 2008 for one shot, then we are setting it again for the margin calls to serve as circle trading now. Okay, so that means if the coin goes down, the robot will be buying each margin call for you with $20. Okay, so once you set it to 20 USDT, then click on save and save it. So once you save it, that's all. Okay, now let's assume you want to use 1001, then you will use 70% as your one shot. Okay, so that means you are using 770 as your first buying amount here. So this list will be on 770. Okay, then you set these same settings. Okay, in case you don't want to set all the margin calls, which is 60, because you are not using 4,000 USDT, so this is how you can get your margin configuration. All right, so you are using 770. Let's remove 770 from 1001. So you have 330 as your margin calls. Okay, so this 330 will serve as circle trading for you after you have purchased your 770 for one shot. Okay, so 330 divided by 20, because the robot will buy each margin call for you with $20, so your own margin call will be 16. So you don't need to set all the 60 because you're not using 4,000. So your margin call limit will be 16 here. Okay, just change it to 16. just set your own to 16. So that is how you can get your own margin call limit. Okay, let's assume you are using 2000 percent, 70%. That means you are using 1,400 as your first buying amount for one shot. Then you still have extra 600. Okay, you still have extra 600. Let's calculate it. So you still have extra 600. No, then 600 divided by 20. So your own margin call limit will be 30. Okay, margin call limit, your own will be 30 here instead of 60. It is only those that are using 4,000 USD that can set the amount to 60. Okay, so that is how you will calculate it. So after you set your own first buying amount in the first place, you set all the settings, then you click on start. Once the robot buy they come for you, come back to the trade setting again and change it to 20. Okay, so once you change it to 20, then click on save and save it. So that's all.